Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, Sarah here with another great business to discuss on this episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. Today's guest is Alex, and he's selling his Amazon Associates business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. Welcome to the show, Alex. How are you doing today?
Hi, Sarah. Thanks for your time. I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Hope for the best. Yeah.
Glad to have you here. I'm definitely really looking forward to talking a bit more about your business. Before we dive in, though, let's go over a brief summary of the business. So this is an Amazon Associates business in the automotive niche, created in December 2017. The average monthly revenue of the business is $2,586 and has an average of $2,529 per month in net profit, and that is based on a 4-month pricing period. Included in the sale of the business are domain and all-site content and files, additional domain, and a 301 redirect domain. For everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 47458 to learn more about the business or to unlock the listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing. Now that I've given a general overview of the business, let's dig into the interview. So, Alex, tell me a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses.
Well, I've been doing websites for some time, maybe 5-6 years. I would say I'm just an average webmaster, as I've never done any huge website. Like, I'll stick without examples, but just average stuff. Affiliate business I've been doing for like 2-3 years, I guess, because previously I've been focusing on some of the European countries, and then started with the United States and Amazon. Nothing to boast about, actually. So just an average webmaster, nothing special callouts, I would say.
Oh, well, you're not giving yourself enough credit. If you have a business of this magnitude, I'd say you're a pretty good webmaster. So, all right, I've heard a little bit about your past, and I'd like to know just a bit more about how you started this business in particular. So how'd you come up with the idea to start this? And, why did you choose the Amazon Associates business model?
Well, before Amazon, I've been doing some websites, earning revenue from AdSense, Google AdSense program, if you know, I'm sure you know it. Mm-hmm. And I've just heard that Amazon can earn much more revenue from this program. You need less traffic. The traffic is more targeted, and that helps you to drive affiliate sales. And with less traffic, you can actually earn much more money than with AdSense, for example. So that model interested me a lot, and I just started reading blogs, forums, following some online project like Niche Site Project. I'm not sure if you know it. It's quite popular. The guy who invented Longtail Pro and some other services. So I've just been following a while and decided to give it a try. I think first couple of websites, there were no success. No traffic, and then I just switched approach a little bit, and then finally starting seeing some results with the traffic and with the sales, of course.
Awesome. Yeah, you just mentioning courses, and I'll definitely follow up at the end and pick your brain about that a bit more. But of course, before we get there, talk to me a bit about the niche that you're in. So, why did you choose this niche, and, why has it been really good for this business?
Well, my niche is cars, mostly car parts and accessories for the cars. Well, it was pretty simple. I'm a guy. I'm interested in cars. I like cars, so it was pretty simple pick. I would probably go for something which all the people are buying. For example, kitchenware, some products for cooking stuff, like, I don't know, white goods or something, but this niche is very competitive, and a lot of huge websites with big offices with professional journalists are into this niche. So it's really very unlikely that a guy like me with a small team of virtual assistants would succeed in such niche. So Just cars and car parts. I also like this niche because there are hundreds of car makes on the market. And basically every car has, of course, I don't know, thousands of possible car parts, which are produced by dozens of different brands. So literally unlimited amount of keywords and products you can target with affiliate websites specializing in car parts. So it's really unlimited niche from my point of view.
Awesome. Okay, so you've got this business that's running well, you are operating in a niche that you really like. So why are you selling the business instead of, say, keeping it and growing it?
Well, that's a good question. I have a full-time job, not only the affiliate websites I'm running. So I'm feeling like I don't have enough time usually for keep posting content and keep developing the website. And in affiliate business, it's not actually passive business. You need always to stay focused and continue doing things in order to grow the revenue or even stay in the same point, because once you stop doing things, you're starting to get lower slowly. So it's not overnight, of course, but step by step. And as well, I need some money for new projects. So yeah, it could be great help for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you're moving on to new projects. And I feel like you probably learned a lot of things along the way while building this business. So I'd love to know, is there anything that you learned from this business that you'd apply to future sites or businesses? What did you learn while building this that just seemed to really work for you?
Well, 2 years back, I feel like the niche and the market was a bit different. It was easier to rank for high competitive keywords. And I think maybe a year or a year and a half ago, this approach stopped working very well for me, because more and more big players, big websites are coming into this niche. And I changed my approach. I started to focus on low competition keywords. And that actually worked very well, because you're still able to find hundreds of keywords which don't have competition almost at all. So I focused on keywords and products where you mostly have only forums in top 10 results with no other affiliate websites. And it worked really well, because then you can actually rank these keywords quite fast and with almost no expenses. And that pays off, of course. You get sales and you get commissions. So that approach worked really well for me. So once I move to some new niches or websites, I will follow the same approach, looking for no competition keywords and just writing content and ranking it.
Yeah, that's a great answer. So, would you say there's any advice that you'd give to our listeners that you'd wish you'd known when you'd started?
Running an affiliate website or starting an affiliate website, I think the key skill is to find low competition keywords where you can rank fast and where you don't need spend a lot of money on links, on guest posts, on, I don't know, social signals to rank your content. So that's very important to be able to find the right keywords, because otherwise you're in risk of spending a lot of time, nerves, and money without getting any result or getting almost nothing. So it's really crucial and important. But okay, you will read the same everywhere on internet. Like finding keywords is the key thing in the beginning. Well, not in the beginning, but later on as well. So yeah, that's it.
That's a good answer. And like you said, it's like that is what is up against a lot of sellers or a lot of people trying to get into this niche. Just like, all right, getting those right keywords and, putting your head down and just trying to figure out how to make that work. So yeah, it makes sense. Where would you say the majority of your traffic comes from? And, what are you doing currently in terms of marketing for the business?
Well, majority of traffic comes from Google, of course, most of other affiliate websites. And marketing, mostly just posting content, and that's it, I would say. But usually it's enough to rank for low competition keywords.
Okay. If you were to keep the business, what are some ways that you would try to grow it?
Well, I would follow the same approach, adding new content and ranking it. That's my main strategy, and I don't have 5 strategies to choose from. So I usually follow my approach, which proved to work. So that's it. No big secrets.
All right, very cool. Of course, I want to cover the flip side here. What would you say are the biggest risks with a business that a buyer should be aware of?
Well, obviously, it's changes in Google algorithms, because obviously a risk for almost every website. And of course, changes in Amazon affiliate program. I haven't heard anything about possible changes, but you need to always keep in mind that's possible. They can change something. They can reduce commission or I don't know what. So these are two main risks. And of course, some extraordinary things like the virus outbreak, COVID-19. I don't think it's a good thing for traffic and for sales. So some unexpected things can always happen. You need always to hope the best and prepare for the worst.
No, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially
Yeah,
in
especially
the environment
nowadays.
right now. Yeah, like you're saying. So, can you describe the amount and type of work you do on this business for maintenance? I mean, I understand that you're working with some VAs here, so kind of walk me through how you and the VAs are maintaining this business.
Yeah, sure. Well, basically, I use VAs for content creation because obviously English is not my native language. So I'll never write articles, do any affiliate roundups. Just, I'm not native, so I don't want to get involved into this. So usually my work is to find keywords and to order articles from VAs, review them, like ask them to change anything if the article is not like I was expecting it, and just publish it on the website. I do it as well myself, publishing part. So I'm using VAs only for content creation. So that's it. And in terms of how many hours a week I use, well, that differs as well because I can be focused on the website more during 1 week and just like dropping out to other stuff like full-time job or something next week. So I would say on average, it's like from 2 to 4 hours, I would say. And if you're able to spend 4 hours every week, then you'll definitely see good results very fast if you don't drop out like I do sometimes.
Awesome. Would you say there's skills or requirements for someone not familiar with this niche or business model?
Well, I think at least you'll need to read something on keywords like investigation, how is keyword research is a better word. So at least some person will need some introduction into keyword research for sure, at least something. But it's doable and possible. There are plenty of materials on the internet. So, and of course, as we provide 30 days support to the buyer, so of course the main things we can cover later on. No issue here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, okay, so a few roundup questions here. How much support are you offering buyers?
Well, as far as I remember, it's like 30 days support, email support, as far as I remember.
Okay.
So basically, what's there on the listing, and stand for it.
Awesome. Would you commit to a non-compete?
Sure, I've done it as well, and I will in future. No question.
Awesome. Is there anyone who inspired you building this business that our listeners might like as well? So it might be the courses that were good, podcasts, anything like that might help our listeners that you think you'd like to recommend.
Well, I think niche side project is quite interesting. I think it's run by Spencer. Don't remember the surname of the guy actually, but you search for Niche Project 4. I think it's the last one. You'll definitely find the website, and there's a whole community which follows the project and how the site is built. So, and of course, some big guys like Matt Diggity and his mail lists and websites. So. And actually, you'll definitely need Ahrefs as well to do this kind of work. And Ahrefs, they have a really nice blog and they have some nice courses as well available for subscribers. So Ahrefs is well a very nice source for very legit data because they have access to a lot of data on the search results, on the keywords, on the website. So it's definitely worth taking a look at it. So I would say these sources are enough, and then you'll definitely start seeing like dozens of additional sources. Yeah, so that's it, I would say.
Awesome. Well, how about any software tools that really helped you while running this business that, might help our listeners as well?
Well, I've tried a bunch of services, but as of now, I use only Ahrefs, actually. I think it's the best tool nowadays with the great data, the great tools inside of it. So I would definitely recommend Ahrefs and just stick with it unless you feel that you really need something else in addition. But I cannot think of any other tool. Ahrefs is enough and more than enough. So I would recommend Ahrefs. That's it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a good one. So just a couple personal questions. What drove you and motivated you while having this business?
Well, it's income, earning money. I really like the model of earning money through the internet from the websites. I like to work from home, so for me it's really ideal situation where you create a website, you earn money. So yeah, it's very simple. It's mostly money, mostly income.
Hey, that's still a good answer. I think that's most people that I interview with.
It's honest.
Yeah, it is. It is honest. I mean, we're all here to, start our own online ventures and have our own entrepreneurial journeys. So it makes total sense. Well, so if you were to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
Well, first of all, it's an established website. It's an aged website, a website with traffic, good records of traffic. It has, I would say, enough content. I think it's a little bit over than 80 articles published at the moment. And the website has a good readership as well, which is not so common for affiliate websites. Because if you check articles, there are actually discussions running on some of the articles. Not sure exactly in which, I would say like 1/3 of one, or maybe quarter, 25% of the articles, they drive some discussions between the visitors. They ask questions. So the visitors are really involved, I would say, which is not so common for affiliate websites. Because if you check most of the websites which have affiliate content, usually it's only like top 5, top 10 type of articles with no comments, nothing generic, not genuine, organic. So I would say this is really benefit strong point of my website. So definitely worth considering.
Absolutely. No, that's a great answer. Well, all right. So I've pretty much gone through all my questions here. Was there anything else that I might have missed that you wanted to add?
Well, I don't think so. Well, you mentioned also that 301 redirect domain is included in the sale as well. I can say that this is a very powerful domain, which probably costs $3,000-$4,000 alone. So it really helps to rank low competition keywords. So that's a great deal, I think. What else can I say?
No, I'm glad you added that in. That's an important note. But yeah, I appreciate your time today, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how things play out for you in the deal.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate your time as well. Thanks.
Awesome. All right, for everyone listening out there, thanks for tuning in. To check out more details on this business or to unlock the listing, visit empireFlippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 47458. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. By unlocking the listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about the business and can start your due diligence. Until next time.